Hello to friends and welcome to my channel. In this video I would like to share you unboxing and first look of Emerson Knives CQC-7BW. Like Kalo says, you should have or experience the CQC-7 even once in your lifetime, and I can highly attest to this statement because the CQC-7 is one of those legendary, iconic designs from Mr. Ernest Emerson that he produced when he started his production company. So inside the box, this is a newer style box, as you can see right there. The model number is CQC-7-BW-SFS, and hard-use knives in the world. Made in USA, of course. So I forgot my really old sticker, so let's put it in since it is still visible. Yeah. So inside we have some information about the knife itself. This is the flipper and wave featured version. There are lots of different variants of this knife, and I did talk a little bit in depth about the design in my Benchmade 970 Spec War CQC-7, but let's summarize a little bit about this design also here in this video, since it is related. So back in 1994, Benchmade did approach Ernest Emerson that they would like to make a production version of the CQC-6. But Ernest did tell them that he wants to keep the CQC-6 purely as a custom. So he offered them that he will design from the 6 a new version, and hence the CQC-7 was born. And then he submitted the design, here it is, and was done, executed by Benchmade, and this was produced in a couple of years, different modifications, and it was a very popular knife itself. It did feature this Emerson Spec War model CQC-7 logo. It was made by the 8834, so if you would like to see more and know more about this knife, check out my previous video about also will be a part of the CQC-7 series, as I ventured out and they try to track down the different knives that are similar or inspired to this design. But now let's talk about the real deal. So the CQC-7BW stands for Tanto blade and the wave feature. It has an over length of 20.1 centimeter, that is 8 inches. The blade is 8.3 centimeters or 3.3 inches long, with a width of 2.4 centimeters or 0.9 inches. The thickness is 2.5 millimeters or 0.1 inch. Handles are 11.9 centimeters long or 4.7 inches, with a thickness of 1.3 centimeters or 0.5 inches. The blade is made out of 154 cm with a nice Tanto chisel ground blade. There is also a V variant in which both of these sides are ground to a V shape, and then you have a chisel on the edge. This version has a combined satin and Stonewashed finish. As you can see, the flats are stonewashed nicely. I have to mention that I bought this knife used from one really good seller on eBay. He did really help me out, and with previously shown Commander, these two came together. I had some problems with the shipping, and like always with Emerson knives, since they have to travel a long time from US to here to Slovakia, but finally when I got them I was really happy, and it was well worth money spent and also time worrying about where the package is, but that is maybe for another video story. Okay, so liners, we have titanium, which are not skeletonized whatsoever. We have standoffs, so open construction. Nice large lanyard hole. For the lock, we have the liner lock. Is a titanium liner lock, so please accept a little bit of sticking. That will also go away after use. Or if you don't like it, then just use a little bit of graphite from a pencil on the face of the lock. As far as opening goes, I mentioned we have their traditional temp disc opening plus the wave feature, in which this will catch on your inside of the pocket, and by taking out it will open. As far as pocket clip goes, we have the standard traditional Emerson pocket clip, which is medium to hard stiffness. This version features the Emerson engraved logo. And as far as all Emerson goes, we have standard hardware, so Phillips and flat screws. Nice jimbing on the top. This is an excellent technical design, like I mentioned in my previous videos. There's literally nothing more that I could say that nobody has said before. This design should be in production from 1998, if I'm not mistaken, when Ernest Emerson started his production. Before that, from 94, it was produced by Benchmade, or should I say they had their own version, which we like to compare. It is a little bit thinner. And as far as blades goes, there was only the Tanto variant with a more pronounced swedge. And let's see the Tanto profile. Okay, for the pivot assembly, like all Emersons have that are not special series rounds, have Nylatron washers, which is Teflon-impregnated nylon, so they are self-lubricating, a really nice, smooth to open. As far as sharpness goes, keep in mind this is a used knife, so I have to touch it up a little bit on the ceramic stones, but nice, decently sharp. The 154 cm is definitely a nice all-around stainless steel that will take a good edge. As far as the insertion in the pocket goes, there are no problems even with this stiffer construction. As far as the wave goes, it will open up. We have to use it really hard. The handle materials, we have G10, which is the coarse one. The style of this reminds me on sandpaper, so lots of new Emerson knives will sport this coarse G10. There was time when he used also the finer one or smoother one, like here on my Commander. As you can see the difference. As far as variants go, since like I mentioned, this is a true tactical utility knife, Ernest Emerson will give you lots of options. So you have the standard variant, which is this one. Then I have here also the mini one, which was borrowed from my good friend here, so that I can show you the differences. Then there is also the super variant. There is also a trainer. There is the waveless variant, which is just the 7B. Just we'll use the Benchmade 970 for the reference, so without the wave. Then you have the 7AW, which is the drop point variant. Then you have the 7BW, like shown here on the picture, which is the flipper one. And there is the 7W, which is with a stud. And you have the 7V10 hand, which has the V grind and 10 scales. There should be also a black G10 V ground version of the CQC-7, but I don't have the model number with me. So let me count it: 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, potentially 12 version, not counting the customs that Emerson still makes. So yeah, lots of options with a great design, so that everybody can choose what they like. For me personally, the traditional 7 is a really nice sized knife. But as I have XL size hands, I can definitely fit it really nicely. But I probably would prefer the super version, just to have a inch more on the handle scale, so that I can grab it a little bit better. Okay, as far as the size comparisons go, I have here a couple knives here on my table. So here is my Benchmade 5300, the Auto XS, which was my poor man's Emerson. Not that this is that less expensive, but I could acquire it at a good price a long time ago. And I forgot to mention the pricing. So the standard 7BW on this one will go around $212.95, and you can add 5 more for the serrations if you like, and 25 if you would like to drill for left-handed carry pocket clip. Okay, let's continue. Here's the Benchmade large Griptilian. The 940 from Benchmade. And this continue with 710, excellent tactical knife in my opinion. Is the CGRB feldspar. Ace Grand giant mouse. Benchmade bug out. Spyderco Paramilitary 2. Boxprint Pro. Kaiser Backlighter 2. He's a older Utilitech 2. Strider SNG. Red Model 2. Spyderco Delica. Kershaw Blur, Rough Rider Peanut, and K-Bar Dozier Folding Hunter. So overall, I must say this is a really nicely designed EDC tactical everyday carry knife. It will have a really nice place in my rotation, and yes, I will be looking for more Emerson knives since I started. Why stop now? Yes, it is a little bit complicated to get them, but not that impossible if you are willing to pay that extra money for importing them. Since Emerson Knives does still not sell through dealers, and you have to either buy them directly into the US and then ship it from them, or try to find out if somebody on the secondary market will not sell them. So there is also a huge fan base here in Europe, so sometimes these will pop out on different forums, and with help of my good friend we will be looking at them, and if possible we will get some more for our collections. So with that being said, this was the Emerson Knives CQC-7BW. If you have any questions, please leave comments down below. I'm happy to reply as soon as I can. If you're a subscriber, thank you very much. Big thumbs up to you. And if you're not subscribed, then please consider subscribing to not miss any future videos. With that being said, I wish you a wonderful day and hope to see you soon. Bye.